everybody, to Saturday Morning Slow Flow. We're going to start today in child's pose. We're going to move from there. So if you want to come there now, you can. If you'd rather do something different, you can. You're going to be on your back, sitting up. Eventually we're going to come to tabletop. Take a moment here. Get your full focus to your breath. You don't have to control your breath here. Just notice your breath. Observe your breath. Let your breath bring you to full focus on your mat, your practice. Let your breath bring you to full presence on your mat, your practice. And once you feel like you've got that full focus on your breath, then you can add that element of control to your breath. Just breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Let your breaths become longer, slower, deeper. So as you inhale, you're pulling that breath all the way down to your belly. As you exhale, you're pushing it all the way out. That's going to allow us to move just one breath, one movement. Now when you're ready to start moving here, right, we're going to come up into tabletop. Right, so that's that hands and knees pose. Take a few cat-cows right here, just to get your body and breath in perfect sync. So as you inhale, lift your chin up to the sky, tuck your tailbone under, let your belly drop, that's cow. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round out your back, hollow out your armpits, that's cat. Just keep moving here. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Find the rhythm of your own breath and just match your movements to it. Let's take a couple more rounds. All right, and then we're going to meet back in neutral tabletop. Now, as you come to neutral tabletop, you're going to take your right knee and just lift it up to the side, right? So you're right in that fire hydrant. So it looks like this. And then start to circle that right knee forward. Take 3 circles forward with your right knee. And then take a pause, lift that knee nice and high, right, after you do your 3 circles, and then circle that knee backwards, and do that 3 times. Take a pause here, lift that knee nice and high, hold it for breath, try not to bend your left elbow, right, keep your shoulders above your wrists, and then take that right leg, drop it down, come back to tabletop. All right, let's do that on the other side. Take your left leg, lift it up, and then start to circle 3 forward. When you've done your 3, you pause, lift that knee up as high as you can, and then you take your 3 circles backwards. pause, lift that knee as high as you can, and then drop it all the way down into your tabletop. All right, now from here, you're gonna tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. So you're coming here in to your first down dog. Right now, we're not gonna go through our sun salutations yet, but since it's your first down dog, right, get set up and let your fingers spread wide, let your head drop between your shoulder blades, push your belly toward your thighs, add movement if you want to. Just check in with your body, make sure you know what's going on today, that you're doing what your body needs as we go through practice. Now bend your knees here, look between your thumbs, bring yourself into a forward fold. And then as we get to forward fold, you're gonna keep your right foot forward and just step your left foot way back behind you. Drop that left heel, walk it around into a wide-legged forward fold. So you guys are facing over there towards the door. Letting the crown of your head come towards the mat. And then all you're gonna do here, keep your hands planted right in the center, bend into your left knee, right? And then push that left leg straight, bend into your right knee. So you're just taking those little skandasanas back and forth with your hands planted, right? So just your legs moving, still warming up, just getting into the hips. And then come back to center, let yourself sink into that forward fold. And then from there, yogi walk it back around towards the top of the mat. Come back into runner's lunge. Now here, you're gonna step your right foot back to meet your left. So you're coming into plank. As always, you can drop your knees down here if you need to. Let's go through our chaturanga. You're gonna start to bend your elbows, hug into your ribs. Let yourself lower all the way down to the mat on this first one. Lift up into your baby cobra, right? You should be able to lift your hands in baby cobra. If you're ready for that up dog and you wanna press your palms into the mat, straighten your arms, pull your chest up and through. You can, but you can stay in baby cobra if that's what you need. Wherever you are here, flip your feet, lift them up and back, come back into down dog. Now from down dog, you're gonna walk your feet forward to your hands, come to forward fold. This time as we get to forward fold, toe your feet out wide, right? So you want your feet lined up so that the pinky toes are at the edges of the mat, right? But other than that, your toes are completely pointed forward. So it's slightly wider than we were in a regular forward fold, but slightly narrower than we were in that full wide-legged forward fold. That's where you want to be right here, all right? Take a half lift to monkey. Pull your shoulders even with your hips. And then as you exhale, we're gonna fold back down. As we inhale, we're gonna take a big reverse swan dive. You're gonna really root into your feet, right? It's a little bit more of a balance challenge with your feet wider. Now from here, we're gonna twist, you're gonna bend into your left knee. So you're leaning to the left, your right leg stays straight, bend your left knee, right? And then take your right hand, reach it back. Take your left hand, reach it forward. So you're in this open arm twist, leaning to the left, but you're twisting to the right. There you guys got it down. Now push your right leg straight, come back up. Let's go the other way. Bend into your right knee and open up with your left hand. So now you're twisting to the left. Now push everything straight, come back up. We're just gonna take some basic side bends here. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, pull to the right. Come back to center, switch it out. Pull to the left. Come back to center. Now, take your hands and just face them towards the front of the room, right? Almost like your thumbs are touching each other, but there's a little bit of space there. You wanna take a back bend, just like that, right? Just push your hips forward, take your chest and your gaze up, let your palms face the ceiling. Then inhale, come up tall. As you exhale, you're gonna kind of curve your fingers, dive down like you're diving into a pool until you get all the way back to forward fold. Plant your hands here, step back into plank. And then let's take our flow here. You're gonna exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, up dog. Exhale, shift, down dog. All right, then from there, bend your knees, look between your thumbs, bring your feet forward your hands. Toe your feet out to the edges of your mat. So take that wide stance. Take a half lift to monkey. Shoulders even with the hips. Fold back down. Swan dive all the way up. Bend into your left knee. So lean left. Open up to the right. Right hand back, left hand forward. Push your left leg straight. Bend into your right knee. Lean to the right. Twist to the left. Push that right leg straight. Come back up. Grab onto your left wrist with your right hand, pull to the right, come back to center, switch it out, pull to the left, come back to center, palms face the front, take your back bend. Inhale, come up tall. Exhale, dive into that pool. All right, you're gonna plant your hands here, step or float back to plank. Exhale, lower through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Bring your feet toward your hands. Come to forward fold one more time. Toe those feet out wide, right? So that wide base, take your half lift, fold back down. Swan dive up. Now, bend into your left knee, lean left, twist right. Let that down now, right? Push through that left leg, come back up. Bend into your right knee, lean right, twist left. Come back up. Now from here, you're gonna turn your palms forward, take a back bend. Inhale, come up tall. Exhale, swan dive, back down, forward fold. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step or float back to plank. Exhale, lower through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, up dog. Exhale, shift, down dog. All right, now from here, we're gonna come back forward one more time into forward fold. All right, bend your knees, send your hips back and down, peel your upper body up, reach your hands forward. All right, so you're here in chair. So you can bring your hands together, you can reach them forward, you can take them up to the sky, right? Wherever you are, your palms face each other. That's the key in chair, all right? Bend your knees enough that your hips aren't covered, that your hips are going back and your knees aren't covering your toes, and put all your weight back in your heels. Now we're gonna start right from here. You're gonna keep your right foot forward. You're gonna take a big step back with your left foot. Let your left toes turn towards the left side of the room. Take that left arm all the way around to your left thigh and sweep your right hand up and over. So come to reverse warrior. There we go. I'm gonna face this way so you guys can still kind of see me. All right, now from reverse warrior, I know I'm on the wrong side of the room as you guys, but you all here in the studio, you know these poses, so it's not gonna be hard, right? We're gonna come into side angle. You're gonna drop your right elbow to your right knee. Take your right hand up to the sky. Left hand, right? And then maybe you can reach that left hand forward towards the front of the room. Now, from your side angle, just drop your hands down inside your right foot. All right, and then you're gonna take that little yogi walk around. You're gonna come back that wide-legged forward fold. You guys are facing the door. Let the crown of your head come towards the mat. Now from here, walk your hands over toward your left foot, but keep your legs nice and straight. See if you can wrap those hands around your left foot. I'm almost coming up the screen here, right? And just drape your torso over your left leg without bending it, right? So you feel that stretch go through the side of your leg, that heaving up a little bit. Now walk it back to center here. Go the other way. Walk it over to your right foot. You're just going to fold over it. Bring it back to center here. Let yourself come to that fold. And then from there, you're going to turn your right toes back towards the top of your mat. Walk it around, bend back into your right knee. Now keep your left heel down. You want your left toes pointed to the left. We're going to peel it up here into warrior one. So just peel your upper body up off the mat. Come here into your warrior one. All right, now from here, right, little balance challenge. You're going to step forward with your right foot. With your left foot. Now you can, I'm going to turn this way here. All right, as you step forward, you can curl that knee up into your chest, your left knee, for high karate, right? Balance is your thing, and let those toes drop to the mat. So you're here, and then from there, drop your left hand down. Drop your right hand down to your left knee. And then take your left hand, sweep it back behind you. So you're in this little dancing Shiva. Now you can have your toes on the ground this whole time, right? Like this. And then from there, this time we're gonna take that left foot, step it all the way back, take that left hand around, land yourself back in runner's lunge. Right, step your right foot back to meet your left, take your flow here. Exhale your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra up dog. Exhale down dog. All right, now we're gonna bend the knees, look between the thumbs, bring the feet forward to the hands. We start every single time we do this flow, we're gonna start from chair. So you bend your knees, Send your hips back and down. Peel the upper body up. Reach your hands forward. Now keep that left foot pressing into the ground. You're gonna step back with your right foot, turn your right toes towards the right side of the room. Come all the way back to reverse warrior. All right, drop your left elbow to your left knee. Reach that right hand up and over into your side angle. So deep bend in the left knee. If it makes you cave towards the ground, reaching that right hand forward, then keep it straight up to the sky. But everybody's gonna let their chest face the ground here. You're gonna drop both hands to the inside of your left foot, right? And then push that left leg straight. Yogi walking into your wide-legged forward fold. And once you get here, walk your hands over outside your right foot, right? So you're taking that little twist, straight legs, but taking your torso over towards the right leg. Wrap your hands as far around behind your right leg as you can. Walk it back through center and walk it all the way over towards your left leg. So your hands are coming down around the outside of your left foot. Drape that torso over the left leg. Bring it back to center here. And then from there, you're gonna turn those left toes towards the front of the room. You'll be walk it back into runner's lunge. Keep your right heel down for now. Peel it up into warrior one. All right, now from warrior one, you're gonna step forward with that right foot, right? And you're gonna bring it up, curl it up into your chest. Maybe it's here, right? Maybe it's here. And then wherever you are, you're taking that left hand, dropping it down to your right knee. Reach your right hand back behind you. And that dancing Shiva. Now from your dancing Shiva here, right hand's gonna come back around, it's gonna kind of rainbow around, right foot's gonna step back, and you're gonna cartwheel it all the way down into a runner's lunge. Step your left foot back to meet your right, take your flow here. Exhale for your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, let's do that all again. We're gonna go a little faster through the parts we've been through. We've got some stuff to add on. So bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Bring your feet forward, your hands come to forward fold. Peel up into your chair. Okay, get set in your chair. You're gonna step back with your left foot. You're gonna step back into reverse warrior. There we go. Now, drop it from here into side angle. From your side angle, your chest starts to face the ground. Drop your hands down inside your right foot. Push that right leg straight. Turn your right toes towards the door. Come to your wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands over towards your left foot first, right? Take that little twist here, pulling your torso towards your left leg. Walk it back to center. Walk your hands back behind your right leg. Pull your torso towards your right leg. Come back to center here. Forward fold. Turn your left toes towards the front of the room. Yogi, walk it all the way into a runner's lunge. Keep your right heel down. Peel it up. Warrior one. You're stepping forward with your left foot, curling up into your chest, or just dropping those toes to the ground. So it's here, or it's here. And then we go to the dancing Shiva. Your right hand comes to your left knee, your left hand opens up behind you. So it's here, or it's here. Now you're gonna step all the way back with that left foot. So we're gonna come into runner's lunge. Now as you come to runner's lunge this time, right, you're gonna drop your back knee. So you're here in kneeling runner's lunge. Let me turn this way, this part. We're gonna rise up here into a kneeling crescent. So you're just gonna peel your upper body up, reach your hands up high. Maybe you spin the pinky fingers in and lean back, make it a back bend, feel it in the hip flexors. If that makes you feel like you're gonna fall over, skip that part. Take it from here to a half pyramid. You're gonna straighten out your right leg, let your right toes flip up off the mat, and then drop your hands down on either side of your right leg. You're gonna bring it forward, bend back into your right knee. Now you're gonna come into twisted lunge here. Plant your left hand on the inside of your right foot. Take your right hand up to the sky. Once you're in the twisted lunge, see if you can tuck those left toes under. You wanna come off your left knee into the full twisted lunge. Right now, we're gonna stay low here. Drop your left heel, right? Stay low, turn your right toes towards the left edge of your mat, right? And then you're gonna bend into your left knee, drop your hips, take your arms up, come to goddess. And over here a little bit more, there we go. All right, so sink low in your goddess, like there's a string on your tailbone, dropping you to the ground. All Right now, you're still staying low here, right? Turn your right toes back towards the top of the mat. Push your left leg all the way straight, so your left toes are still gonna point to the left. And then from there, you're gonna take your right hand, wrap it around behind your back. Take your left hand up to the sky. Start revolve reverse. Take your gaze over your right shoulders. You're spiraling to the right. Now from here, we cartwheel the hands around, legs stay where they are, and you're just gonna hover your chest over your right thigh while your hands reach forward. Palms face each other, thumbs up to the sky. So we're in lightning bolt. Hold it for a breath, just long enough to feel that right leg start to burn. Then drop your hands down on either side of your right foot, turn your left toes forward, step your right foot back to meet your left, take your flow here. Exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, now we're here in down dog. We're gonna go through this one more time on the left side. So we start in chair, bend your knees, bring your feet forward, your hands, come to forward fold. Peel it up into chair. Okay, now here you're gonna keep your left foot forward, step back with your right foot, right toes turn to the right. Open it up into your reverse warrior. Take it to your side angle. From your side angle, turn your chest towards the ground, drop your hands inside your left foot, push that left leg straight, walk it to your wide forward fold, so left toes turn towards the right side of the room. We take those twists to the back first, so bring your hands back behind your right foot. And then walk it around, take your feet over, around outside your left foot. Bring it back around, come to forward fold. And then from there, you're gonna turn your left toes forward, bend into your left knee, keep that right heel down, peel it up into crescent. Now this time from crescent, right, you're gonna step forward with your right foot, right? Peel that right knee up into your chest, curl that right knee up into your chest, I should say, right? So it's here, maybe it's here. Drop your left hand to your right knee, sweep that right hand back behind you. Look over your right shoulder if you can. Now we're gonna take it all the way around. You're gonna land in runner's lunge, right? So that right hand sweeps forward, that right foot sweeps back, land in runner's lunge, and then drop down to your right knee. Peel it up into your kneeling crescent. Maybe spin your pinky fingers in and take that back bend. And now we're gonna come into your half pyramid. So you straighten out that left leg, let your left toes flip up off the mat, drop your hands down on either side of your left leg, fold over that left leg. Walk it back forward here, bend back into your left knee. Right now, you're gonna keep that right hand planted on the inside of your left foot. Take your left hand up to the sky. So you're in twisted lunge, then you're gonna pop up off your right knee here. Tuck your right toes under, bring your right knee off the mat. So you're gonna stay low, right? Once you're up in the full twisted lunge. Drop your right heel, right? Keep the bend in your left knee, just angle those left toes towards the right side of the room. Bend into your right knee, keep those right toes angled out, and then peel your torso up. Bend your elbows, you're right here in goddess. Dropping your tailbone, right? As low as you can. Now, again, we're gonna stay low. You push that right leg all the way straight. Let your left toes rotate back towards the front of the room. Take your left hand, wrap it around behind your back. Take your right hand up to the sky. Look over your left shoulder, reaching those right fingertips over your left shoulder. And then you're gonna cartwheel your hands around, reach them forward, let your chest hover over your left thigh. Palms face each other, thumbs up to the sky, in your lightning bolt. Stay here long enough that you feel your left leg start to burn. When that happens, right, then you can drop those hands down on either side of your left foot, turn your right toes forward, step your left foot back to meet the right, take your flow here, exhale through your chaturanga, inhale to cobra or up dog, exhale, down dog. All right, now from down dog, bend your knees, look between the thumbs, bring your feet forward, your hands, come to forward fold. From here, we're going to toe pull our feet out wide to the edges of the mat. We actually have blocks here. Oh, look, we do. How convenient. Right? Take your toes, turn them out. Take your heels, turn them in. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Come down to your Malasana squat. You can use a block in your Malasana squat and sit. Ooh, I'm gonna fall off the edge. All right. Or, right, you can just do the regular squat without the block. If that's good for you. Maybe if none of it's good for you, drop down to your glutes, bring the soles of your feet together, come to down ankle. Right, wherever you are, find your spot. Take a moment here, reconnect with your breath. So bring that focus back to your breath. Bring that control back to your breath. Maybe you kept them the entire time. If so, great. Right, if not, this is your chance to reassert them. Slow your breaths again. Lengthen your breaths again. Deepen your breaths again. All right, now eventually, what are we going to do here? We're going to come into a down dog, right? So you're going to come around into down dog. We're going to do a little core work from here. All right, so I'm going to do this straight ahead, I think. Hopefully you guys will be able to see me. Move that out of the way. All right, so we're in down dog. You're going to take your right leg up to the sky. All right, now you're going to bend into your right knee, bring your right heel to your right glute. And then you're going to bring that right knee forward, shift your shoulders over your wrists. So you're in plank position, right? You're bringing your right knee towards your left elbow. So you're taking it across your body. If you want to kick it all the way out, you can, or you can just hold it right near your elbow. You can be here, or you can be here. Maybe you can drop your left heel and take your left hand up to the sky in full starfish. Right? You can keep your left hand down. Now, everybody's going to drop that left hand down. Now, you're going to pick that right foot up. As you draw that right knee back under, right, you're going to drop it down right behind your right wrist. Right knee drops down behind your right wrist. So your right leg is in tabletop position. You've got that right hip right over that right knee. It's behind your right wrist, right? Your shoulders over your wrist. Your left leg is long with your toes into the mat. At least everybody here in the studio ended up in the right place, right? This is what you should look like. Now, what we're going to do here, you're going to do some chin push-ups. It means you're going to bend your elbows, dip your upper body towards the ground, bring your chin as close to the ground as you can. Now lift your left foot up off the ground while you do it, right? Kick it up to the sky. That makes these easier. Then push back up. All right, do it twice more. Lower down, kicking up, come back up. One more time. Lower down, kick up, bring it back up. Now this time as you come back up, you're gonna dig those left toes into the mat. You're gonna pick your right knee up off the mat and kick that right leg up to the sky, back to one-legged dog. There we go. Now drop that right foot down. Come back to regular down dog. We're gonna try to do that on the left side. So take your left leg, lift it up to the sky. Bend your knee, bring your heel to your glute. Shift forward, shoulders over the wrist. Bring your left knee towards your right elbow. Maybe this is all you do, right? If you wanna kick it all the way through, do that. If you wanna drop your right heel and lift your right hand, do that. Right, then everybody's gonna take that right hand down. You're gonna pick that left knee up and then just swing that left knee across your body. Drop it down right behind your left wrist, right? So left hip over the left knee, left shoulder over the left wrist, right shoulder over the right wrist, right leg nice and long, toes digging into the mat. We're gonna take those 3 chin push-ups here on this side, right? So you bend your elbows, drop your chin towards the mat, kick your right leg up as you do it. The higher you can kick that right leg up, the easier the push-ups are. Come back up. Do it twice more. Last one. And come all the way up. Now, drop that. Whoops, no, I said that wrong. Keep that right knee, keep that right knee there. Dig those right toes into the ground. Take your left knee up, kick it up to the sky. Come back to one-legged dog, and then drop that left foot back down. All right, now from here, we're gonna drop to our knees, both knees. And then you're gonna take your hips to one side or the other. All right, so we're gonna do a little more core work here. Then it's gonna turn into a stretch and it will be lovely, right? But right now we're gonna work the core. So I'm gonna give full disclosure. I'm gonna grab my towel here. If you have a towel or a strap, maybe you wanna use it here, right? I can do this on one side perfectly, right? I think it's the first side that we're gonna do. I'm not gonna be able to do it on, right? The other side, I can't, right? But that's okay, because you don't have to be able to get into the whole pose on both sides. I can't. Sometimes I can. When I've done this at night, when I was like planning this class, I can do it easily. Sometimes when I try to do it first thing in the morning, I taught this class before this one, and I couldn't do it on the one side because it's 8 in the morning and my body hasn't moved very much. I'm just not able to get there, right? Maybe I can get there with the towel or a strap, right? Anyway, so I'm gonna show you guys what to do, okay? So we're gonna come into a nice kind of loose hook line, because what we're gonna do, you're gonna lift your right foot up, and you're gonna put your right ankle on top of your left knee, like we're gonna come into seated pigeon, which we will do later and really stretch out. But right now, what I want you to do here, right? You're gonna try to grab a hold of your left foot with your left hand. Now see, I can do that, right? But what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna take the towel and put it around my left foot. I should do that first, right? And then I'm gonna bring my right knee on top. Now, as I do that, right, so now I'm here, right? I'm going to take my left foot, I'm gonna lift it up off the ground, and I'm gonna kick it all the way straight. Then I'm gonna take my right hand up to the sky. All right, so maybe you need a strap to do this. Maybe you can do this just grabbing your foot. If you don't have a strap and you can't do it grabbing your foot, that's okay. I can't either, right? What you're gonna do is lift that left foot off the ground, grab around your left knee, and take your hand up to the sky. All right, maybe I'll give it a try one more time and see if I can do it now. No, I'm not gonna get there. It's just not gonna go on this foot today. It's all right. Take 2 more breaths here, wherever you are. And then you're gonna drop that left foot down, drop that right foot down, come back to your hook line. All right, now we're gonna do that on the other side, right? On this side, I can actually do it without the towel or the strap. All right, so what we're gonna do, you give yourself lots of space at first, right? So you can pick that left foot up, put your left ankle on top of your right knee, right? And then you're gonna bring it in so that you can grab a hold of that right foot. You're gonna kick it up to the sky here. And then once you've got that right leg up to the sky, whether you use a strap or you're just grabbing around your knee, then you're taking that left hand up to the sky. You're gonna hold it here. It's about the flexibility of the leg that we're holding straight, and my flexibility on the right leg obviously is much better than on my left. All right, and then when you're ready, you're gonna release that left hand, release your right foot, set your right foot down, set your left foot down. All right, so now we're back in hook line. All right, so now we're gonna do all of that. We're gonna do that just with the stretch, right? So just the seated pigeon, nothing has to come off the floor, right? So give yourself plenty of space at first. We're gonna go back to the right leg, pick up your right leg, put your right knee or your right ankle on top of your left knee, all right? So we're going here for the stretch in the right hip, right? So press into your palms, you push your chest closer to your right shin. The closer you push your chest to your right shin, the more you're gonna feel it, right? So maybe you bring your hands in a little closer so you can get in. The other way you can increase the intensity is by bringing your left heel and your left glute closer together, right? So I can step that left foot in. Sometimes I lift up my hips and slide them all the way forward, right? Then you can get it nice and tight. This is me as tight as I can. My hands are right up at my hips. I'm really pushing my chest to my right shin. My heel and my glute are right next to each other. You don't have to be this tight, right? You can give yourself a lot more space. But I want you to be feeling something in your right hip, right? Maybe you need it to be that tight before you're gonna feel anything. I want you to be feeling so much that you're kind of wondering how much longer I'm gonna talk and when you get to come out of this, but I don't want you feeling so much that you can't stay here while I talk for 2 more breaths, right? That's your edge, that's where you wanna be, just like pigeon, just like deer, any hip opener that we do. All right, 1 more breath here. And then we're gonna take the right foot, set it back down. All right, so now we're gonna do that on the other side. Again, you're gonna start by giving yourself as much space as you need to be able to lift that left foot up and put your left ankle on top of your right knee. Once you get there, maybe this is it, right? Maybe you start to push your chest forward. Maybe you bring that right heel in. Maybe you move the right hip towards the right heel. Find your spot here. You're gonna get a lot of sensation in the left hip. It's gonna feel different. Maybe you have more space here. You gotta do more before you feel the same thing. Maybe you feel the same thing that you felt on the right side a lot sooner. You just wanna find that edge wherever it is, whatever it looks like on this side. Let's take 3 more breaths. from there, let that left heel slide back down, right? Bring yourself back into a nice, loose hook line. Keep your hands back behind you. Maybe windshield wipe your legs a couple times here. That should feel good. We're gonna come back to center now. We're gonna come up, you're gonna take your block, right? And we're gonna lie all the way down. So bring your toes to the top of the mat. Take your arms out long, tuck your chin to your chest, round all the way down to your back. Right? Now, if you have a block, I want you to use it. If you don't have one, just keep your hips flat on the ground. If you have a block, lift your hips up, slide that block underneath your hips so that you're in a supported bridge. It's like this. And then from your supported bridge, bring the soles of your feet together. And let your knees pull out to the sides. So we're coming to this supported reclining down angle. It should feel really, really good, especially after everything we did today. So if you want to, you can take your hands, you can rest them on your belly. You can take the arms and reach them up overhead. You can take them out to a T. You can have them at your sides. Let those knees fall open. If you need more sensation, keep working those heels closer to the block. Right? If you need to back it off, take them further away. And stay here for another 5 or 6 breaths. All right, now from here, you're gonna bring your knees back together, come back through that supported bridge, right? Now, we're gonna come into a hamstring stretch here. You can take your left leg if you want and extend it long so your heel's on the ground, or you can keep that left foot planted on the ground. What you're gonna do here is take your right leg and just kick it up to the sky. And then take your hands, grab wherever you can reach behind your right leg and start to pull it toward you. Yeah, you still have that block under your hips. If you don't have a block under your hips because you don't have one, then you've got your hips flat on the ground. You're doing just a basic hamstring stretch, right? Walk your hands up a little bit. If you have that block under your hips, try to keep your head and shoulders on the ground, right? You don't need to lift them up. It's going to feel weird in your back. Just pull that right leg closer to you. If you want to feel more, really flex that right foot, press your heel up towards the ceiling. Two more breaths. And let's switch it out here. You're going to bend into your right knee. Let it come all the way back down. Bring the left knee into joint. I swear. I'm fully vaccinated. I just have allergies. Right? So you have that left foot on the ground. Right? Either you're going to take your right leg and extend it long so your right heel's resting on the floor, or you're going to keep your right foot planted to the ground. You're going to take your left leg up to the sky. And then reach up with your hands. You're probably not getting as high as you usually do. If you're using that block, it's okay. Wherever your hands are around your left leg, start to bring it towards you. Again, you're trying to keep that left leg straight. The more you pull it in, the more you're going to feel. Flex that left foot, press your heel up towards the ceiling. That's going to make you feel it more. 5 breaths here. All right, now you're going to release your left leg, bend into your left knee, set that left foot back. back down. So now you're here, back in supported bridge. Now you can stay right here in supported bridge because it feels amazing, right? Maybe you want to turn the block level up so you can get a little more out of it. Maybe you want to slide that block out from under and make this an unsupported bridge. It's totally up to you, whatever you would like here. Tuck your shoulders at least slightly so that your chest puffs open. Moves on the camera. If you're unsupported and you want to make it really deep, work one entire shoulder, then the other underneath your body. Clasp your hands underneath your body. All right, so many different places you can go. Listen to your body and let it tell you where it wants to go. One more breath here. All right, and then we're going to come into waterfall. Now, if you still have that block under your hips, you want to keep it there. For supported waterfall, you can, right? You just take your feet up to the sky. Flex your feet like you're in a step on the ceiling. With the supported waterfall with the block under your hips makes it a little bit more intense because your hips are slightly elevated. You don't have to make it a supported waterfall. Whether you did supported bridge or not, you can always drop your hips flat to the ground and take your feet straight up to the sky. Do a regular waterfall. If you want to make this a lot more intense, you can always come to shoulder stand. That's where you lift your hips up on your own. Put your hands on the small of your back so you're supporting yourself on your shoulders and your forearms. Okay? So you can be in shoulder stand, you can be in waterfall, you can be in supported waterfall. Again, let your body tell you where it needs to go. We're getting the blood to go from the feet where it pools all day back to the head and the heart where we need it more. Whatever version we're in. In addition to that increased circulation, we're naturally lowering our blood pressure. We're flooding the body with anti-aging and anti-stress hormones. When you're ready to come out of this, we're all going to come out of it the same way, whatever version you're in. Bend your knees, let them scrape right along your face and body. Slowly drop your feet back down to the mat. Right now, everybody's going to take that block out from underneath. All right, now from here, we're going to come to happy babies. Your feet are going to come up to the sky. You're going to separate your feet, maybe slightly, maybe a lot. You're going to bend your knees, maybe slightly, maybe a lot. Reach up with your same hand for your same foot. All right, if you can't grab your foot, grab your ankle, your shin, your knee. You're separating your feet as much as you want to. You're bending your knees as much as you want to. Roll forward, feel that sacrum, the low part of your back, press into the mat. Start to rock from side to side. Give yourself a little spinal massage. Should feel good. All right, now from here, take your knees, hug them into your chest. And we're going to take a final twist here. Let your arms go out long, like wings in a T position. And then as you exhale, you're going to drop your knees to the right. Take your chin and your gaze to the left. There, inhale, bring your knees back to center. Exhale, drop your knees to the left. Take your chin and your gaze to the right. We always finish off with these twists just because they seal off our practice. They let our bodies remember everything that happened today. So next time we come practice yoga, it's all a little bit easier. We're able to go to where a little bit deeper. As you Inhale next, bring your knees back to center. Give them one final hug into your chest. And let's all set up for our final pose here, our Shavasana. Okay. So you can take your legs out long. Take your hands to your sides, palms face down. That's your traditional Shavasana. You can fall on your back. You don't have to stay there if it's not as comfortable to you. You can bend your knees, you can butterfly your legs, roll to your belly, roll to your side. You can sit up. Just find somewhere to be where you're perfectly comfortable, where you're going to be able to stay perfectly still. Most importantly, where your mind is going to be able to go perfectly quiet. Okay, if you're here in the studio and you have a towel, I'm going to spray your towel a little sea salt today, a little rosemary, a little mint, a little different kind of citrus. If you're at home and you have a towel, put the towel over your eyes. If you don't have a towel, just close your eyes. Let yourself come to that place. You're experiencing that true quiet of the mind. Let your breath take you there. You don't have to control your breath here. You're just noticing your breath, observing your breath. As you let the breath take over, as you let it guide you, eventually it will take you right to a place where there's nothing left in your mind but you and your breath. That's your true quiet of the mind. Now slowly start to come back into the room. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Feeling that increased sensation that comes with a quiet mind. If you want to here, you can take your arms overhead, do a nice full, deep body stretch. And from there, just roll over onto your right side in a fetal position. Take a couple breaths there just to reacclimate to our space. Let the sights, the sounds of the room come back to you. Take as long as you need right here. When you're ready, only when you're ready, push yourself up to seated, and we will close here. And we're going to close here just with our 2 Bhamari breaths and then an Om. The Bhamari breath we inhale. As we exhale, make a little humming sound in the back of the throat. And the Om is the universal syllable. Uses all parts of the throat. So you can join me in these breaths. So you can just listen. Let's all close our eyes here. We'll inhale together. Inhaling again. And then we'll inhale one final time and Om. Let your eyes drift open. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you, all of you, for sharing your energy, your practice with me this morning. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Right. I will see you guys all tomorrow morning for some gentle at 10 a.m. So come join me for that. Hopefully you'll have a great rest of your weekend.